What are you going to do with that?
Put a hole in my heart, I think.
Or like your esophagus, maybe?
Yeah.
All right, so you said, oops, I left my Mountain Dew in the freezer.
Mm-hmm.
And that got me wondering, who bought the 6-pack of Baja Blast?
The Hosks. That's for Adam. And I feel so bad because I asked the Hosks for American Mountain Dew.
Yeah.
Adam asks for Baja Blast. And I was like, fuck. Fuck.
Good.
So yeah, I have American Mountain Dew.
Can I read the label?
Yeah.
65
And I also
grams of sugars.
I also feel so bad because when we were here on Saturday and wrapping up, Adam was walking over to the fridge. He was carrying his package of Baja Blast, and he tore off the wrapper, threw it in the recycling, and put the Baja Blast in the fridge. And he was like, "You want some?" And I was like, "Wait, is that mine?" And he was like, "No," because I had mine also sitting out. I assumed he had just seen one of the packages the Hoss had brought in.
77 milligrams of caffeine.
That's a lot. Wait, 63 grams of sugar in that? That's like twice as much as a Coke.
65.
That's twice as much
Well,
as a
it's
Coke.
the high fructose. They really fruct those corns.
I mean, okay, not to get all political here, but the fact that RFK Jr. has said that he's going to make Coca-Cola use real sugar in sodas.
Where are they going to get it?
I don't know. It's hilarious because I just saw this one reaction to that. I just saw one reaction to that take being the U.S. agricultural lobby is going to sit down in a room with Trump after hearing this news and show him footage of the Kennedy assassination that no one has ever seen before. Or from an angle no one's ever seen before, which is a Bill Hicks joke. Right? The screen comes up in a smoky room and it's just footage of it looks suspiciously like it's from the grassy knoll.
Where was Donald Trump when Kennedy was assassinated?
Managing bone spurs, I think. They sound very painful.
God. Bone spurs they are painful. They're really irritating to walk around with.
Good.
But
I mean, I wish he had them.
yeah. W had them, right?
Yeah, despite being a cheerleader in university.
Yeah.
He had a...
That's how you get them.
Oh, is it?
I don't know.
Probably. I mean, my favorite conspiracy theory is that the CIA just wanted to scare Kennedy and didn't expect Oswald to hit 2 basically impossible shots.
What fun games.
Clearly untrue, but I think that one would just be hilarious if you were the CIA minder for that operation, and we're just oh, there's no way he's gonna... Ah, fuck. Twice? Come on.
Yeah, I'm just,
It's
recently
the kill cam.
I've been imagining a lot of former presidents, in the TikTok era, having to, imagine Roosevelt saying slay.
Slay, Buffalo.
My Rough Riders are on fleek.
Mount Rushmore is busted, bestie.
Oh, man. Another thing. I was looking at blood quantum, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
And learned about the Pocahontas exception because a lot of the first families of Virginia say they're related to Pocahontas.
I know.
It's it's a little too many people.
Yeah. Suspiciously large numbers of people. Yeah,
Who are all white, technically.
Blood quantum is one of those literally white supremacist concepts that indigenous people sometimes will cling to as being some form of legal protection, at least in the United States. Here we have something similar where in order to be First Nations, status First
Yes.
Nations, you have to have two First Nations grandparents. Whereas in New Zealand, Maori are just allowed to like say, no, you're part of our
Oh, that's
nation.
cool.
Yeah, like
I
they have the right to
I
do
think
that.
Métis are self-identified. They used to, you used to have to trace your lineage to, I think, the Red River settlement.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
I think now you can just be like, yeah, it me.
Anyway, it's complicated.
Anyways, yes. So that was my weekend. I was just like digging deeper and deeper into Wikipedia, and my eyebrows were just like,
Yeah. It's bad.
how did I even get there?
Roosevelt saying slay.
No, that's not how I ended up on the Wikipedia page.
Oh.
Oh, vampire. That's how.
Oh.
Right.
That seems very clear and linear to you. But I guess, yeah, no, awesome. Okay.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah.
Try this. Do you want to try this?
Gimme.
It's
It's that color in real life.
it's syrup.
The fragrant dew of the mountain. Yeah, no, I think Roosevelt, Teddy specifically, would do well on TikTok.
Mm-hmm.
You know, famously charismatic.
Yeah. I mean, who else would be good at it? I feel like
Like we all know Nixon bad.
yeah, like Nixon would be a Twitter poster. There was that like Twitter account that was like posts from Nixon. That was honestly quite good. But like, I don't know what American presidents have been charismatic independently of like, or before social media from, I maybe
Like I think anyone who actually had to go out and stump, right? So like your Abraham Lincoln OnlyFans kind of account.
JFK would have done well on TikTok, I feel. Ooh, Fireside Talks. Yeah, from FDR.
Yeah. Taft tub reviews.
Yeah,
He'd be a
Taft
tub streamer.
streams.
He'd be a tub streamer.
Yeah, oh right. Yeah, TV kind of hit its stride when JFK was campaigning
Yeah.
because he was beautiful.
Eisenhower would just not get it.
What about Grant?
You think
Like Grant
you think
was
like
was a
the
bad president.
you think the Civil War could have gone differently?
Maybe.
Yep.
This is horrid, but I want more of it.
Just keep putting it in. All right. I think we're caffeinated enough. I think the boot sequence is mostly complete. Man, if only like, when your computer does post and it does a little beep.
Yep.
If only humans had the little beep.
Yeah. Oh. Yeah. Yeah. I could really use that.
Yeah, I need
Because it just
better.
counted up my memory up to like 32 bytes.
Yeah.
It was like, cool. You can hold a sentence in your head, maybe.
That's like a double word at best.
Yeah. My sentence is yeah, because it's how I start and end all of my sentences.
Yeah.
It's something I need to stamp out. It's honestly so embarrassing.
Oh.
I can't stand seeing myself talk because I have so many verbal tics
Yep.
that I'm completely unwilling and unable to control.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I have to find a replacement for like. Wait, like when
As
well, when you're describing like a conversation someone had, it'll be like, "Oh, he said this," and then she was like, "Yeah, blah 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 blah," and then he was like, "What do I replace that with?"
it feels like it's actually accomplishing a important
Yeah,
linguistic task.
I'm pretty good with the ums and ahs. It's just like, and it is only if it's kind of a long phrase. It's the repetition is a problem. If it was just once and then I used a different word for the same scenario later, then I wouldn't be pulling my hair out while editing myself talking.
It is painful. How do they get it this color?
It's natural.
Yellow 5,
Natural yellow.
natural yellow. Includes 65 grams of added sugar.
Yeah.
That's
It's
so
part
much.
of the color.
Yeah.
Isn't like what corn syrup can be kind of a yellowy tinge, right?
I assume so.
Or like brownish.
I wonder if that was the technology that allowed 7-Up and Sprite to exist. Where they were finally able to create like colorless corn syrup.
Tell me about 1000xRESIST.
It is a game that has won a couple of awards for best narrative presentation, and I know very little about it. I bought it for myself and wanted to play it, and then thought, no, I should stream this, and then thought, no, I should play this on Talking Sim, and it has sat on my hard drive untouched since it came out this summer,
Well, we can find
early
out.
spring.
We can look at the store page. This was 9th of May.
Oof.
Oof.
And I know it kind of starts in media res, and it is a science fiction thing where you are playing a... It starts with you assassinating your leader.
Dope. And you're not playing with controller because you think it's not a controller game.
I don't think it's a controller game.
Okay.
I know very little about it, but I've wanted to play it for... Goodbye. Let's get into it.
Yeah.
Also, it has a great soundtrack, which I have listened to. Best played with a controller. Well, there we go. Getting owned.
To the settings. Ooh. What was that noise? Whoomp. It's got some real oomph. Yeah. Ooh, we got zippy zaps.
Yes.
High-pitched ringing sounds. You're leaving them on. I see.
I want to see what they are actually like before turning them off.
Okay.
That looks correct.
And subtitles are all on? I missed that. On the...
I believe
Text language English. Yes.
Yes.
All right, we're good. GG. Right, down a tick.
There's an S with a pattern we are threading. There's a nearness and its gravity is echoing.
Iris is the Greek goddess of rainbows.
Sister, what are you doing out here? You mustn't interrupt the incantation. You know,
I'm
this is
incanting
Mother's
here.
Time. What is it that cannot wait?
You mad? Oh, what is this? Let's not touch hairs.
Yeah, you never want to touch hair. That's... What do we think? Red to blue, 6-1. I think I like the feel of red to
and
blue.
Yeah.
Red to blue, Mother.
Checkmate.
I gave up everything to walk beside you.
I love entering in media res. I mean, we all are in one way or another.
We're always in res.
Yeah, nothing begins, nothing ends.
Ooh.
You stole our immunity. You condemned us to this life. Why do you get to choose who lives and who dies?
Those classes only have one arm. Oh no, they both sides, but they're kind of interesting with the.
Yeah, it's very
Whoop.
stylish.
Yeah. Rude. Ah! Red to blue.
Man, chat seems really startled by that, in spite of the fact that 15 seconds earlier I said how the game opens.
Ooh.
We have a little floating thing.
I shall name it Bit in honor of Tron.
Ooh.
How'd you get up there? Oh, we near Automata now?
I mean, possibly?
It's you. How are we here? Is this punishment? For what you did, for what I did. There is a now, and you are in it. There is a fissure, and we articulate it.
This is not my beautiful skin.
You're wasting your time on me.
Okay. Normally in games where you choose a dialogue option and the character does not say that,
Yeah.
that's
The
kind
Mass
of
Effect.
annoying.
I
yeah,
hate
the
it.
Mass Effect thing. I think this is kind of interesting.
It's a little incomprehensible
Like
there's no indication of the meaning of what your choice is. So you're kind of just picking an arbitrary vibes-based
Yes.
thing. I'm gonna pick a time for this Windows reset.
Set it for during... No, I guess.
How about 3 a.m.?
Sounds good. Ah, it did not update.
3 a.m. You can keep playing.
If you want me gone, just do it already.
Oh.
You have sent sisters to burn. We both know the taste. I
Of
want
burning?
you to see from the beginning. There is a then, and you'll receive it. Wait. Don't go.
Look around you. Have you seen what we're looking at yet?
Watcher, wait.
There isn't much time.
Weight
I know.
Watcher.
Just listen for a moment. I've seen every kind of sister under the inside sky. Whatever thing is standing between you two, put it aside and wish her farewell.
Why didn't she tell me?
Repeat after me. There is no feeling so strong it's worth getting incinerated over.
I'm not repeating
Beg
that.
to differ.
Leaving is not easy for anyone. Just be grateful you get to say goodbye.
Bye.
No, I can't run away from this. No. I have
No?
to face this.
Okay.
Hey, sister. On a warpath, are we?
I don't want to talk about it.
We're all on our own journeys. Hecky Grace, I'm on my own journey too, respecting others' boundaries.
Maybe you need more practice.
Hecky to you too.
Okay. Sheesh. I know better than to play with fire. You grow up fast.
Right, that's like the third fire
Colors,
reference.
Your first communion soon. This is just another part of life here. I want you to know I'm proud of you.
I'm sorry.
We all know
here
that
for you.
3 means there's a
Okay.
motif. More.
Ah, Watcher.
Really? You too?
Organisms never know when they are on the cusp of reincarnation.
Bang, bang, bang,
Why?
bang, 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 braver.
Because the smaller the enclosure, the bigger the breakthrough.
I guess?
Just as Fixer bids farewell to this existence, a new life blooms for her on the other side.
Thanks, BB.
You're welcome.
That's dance.
I stepped onto the tracks one time. You remember that? I ran and ran. You chased after me. I didn't think you would.
You were reckless.
I liked it. I kept running. I thought, we're gonna run all the way to her. all the way to the other side.
The train could have come at any time.
But it didn't.
That's not the point.
We ran for what seemed like hours, right? We went so far. But somehow we ended up right back here. How is it that these tracks twist around differently? A closed loop that only opens when the All-Mother allows it.
Fixer.
Took you long enough.
Don't fix with me. That's what the F stands for.
When were you gonna tell me?
Now? Come on, cut me a break. I'm not good at goodbyes.
But you told everyone else?
Yeah? So? You're here now, aren't you?
I am.
Different approach, same result. It's fine.
What am I supposed to say? Don't you dare come back. Why do they say that?
Who knows? Some old thing.
Well, don't you dare come back. You've made it. There's nothing here for you anymore.
Guess not.
You'll be with the All-Mother. She's called for you. What more can a sister ask for?
Yep. Time to help Mom kill some occupants.
It will be a relief to fulfill your purpose.
You're not jealous?
Dear occupant, die.
My time will come.
Do you think we can really do it? Live on the surface again?
On the other side, promise me you won't be so reckless.
Hey, I was gonna live it up.
It'll be much easier too without me.
That's not what I said.
But it's what you meant. It's okay. I know I'm not you.
I finally get to see how this train works. It's been driving me nuts this whole time. How does it switch? What makes it turn the right way? It seems simple from far away, but the closer you get, it keeps going and going.
You like that kind of problem, don't you?
Seems like it. I'll text.
You know you can't.
I'm not one for rules.
Train is departing, sisters.
You should go.
Yeah. Don't want to miss this one.
Train speaks in the third person.
Watcher! Don't forget to clean up that shit under your bed.
Fix your shit under our bed.
I won't.
What other games have we played where you start off with like a lot of characters knowing the protagonist, like Neon White?
Well, Disco Elysium.
Yeah, character has amnesia. Is fellow traveler Australian?
I don't know.
Canadian. Ah,
Right. Yeah, this is from Vancouver.
Watcher, can you hear me?
I can.
You made it through. How do you feel?
Head hurts.
Try to focus. Today is the day you finally enact your function.
I'm ready to serve.
I see your resolve, Watcher. But be warned. Communions can be disorienting. These memories belong to her, and in here, you will not be yourself. Others will see you as the All-Mother.
Nowhere said people used to have names.
It's true. These names were opaque keywords, a relic from a different time. The All-Mother's name was Iris.
Iris.
Watcher, I want you to find me in the gymnasium. It is a gathering place for recreation, north of where you are.
Understood.
Perform your function faithfully, Watcher, and one day you may follow in Fixer's footsteps and behold her.
I like meticulous.
You don't like going full juggernaut? Just.
Yeah.
Hair to hair, sister.
Ah!
See you on the other side.
What did I say about hair to hair?
Grace to the All-Mother.
Grace to the All-Mother.
Okay. Is this like a Japanese style classroom?
Looks like it.
Yeah.
This device is operational.
A primitive machine. I believe this one belonged to the All-Mother.
These are her voice recordings?
Earliest?
I'm having a bad allergic reaction to the medication. It gives me a headache and makes me bleed at all the wrong times of the month. The flood is lasting a lot longer this season. I'm cutting my own bangs in the bathtub again. It's 2 a.m. and I'm eating lapchung cold from the fridge. I tried dancing in front of the mirror to see what I look like from behind. Hard to tell. Guanine, adenine, thymine, cytosine. Gua, ad, thi, psi. Gua, ad, thi, psi. A single chromosome has anywhere between 50 million and 250 million base pairs. Spent all of Block B online shopping for a new personality. Free shipping. Maybe to arrive just in time for the dance.
I've never heard her voice before. What are these functions?
These are names, Watcher. Unique strings assigned to people, animals, and objects of affection. They're irrespective of function.
Curious.
Secretary must be preserved.
Maybe.
We have to save the little floaty blob.
Yes.
Secretary, what is this?
A combination lock for the safekeeping and securing of student possessions.
Such as? Please, be more specific.
Learning squares, studying cubes, powders and minerals for beautification and personal items of sentimental value.
How does it work?
A password made of numbers and directional choreography.
There must have been rampant theft.
Either that or rampant distrust.
I feel sorry for them.
Watcher, there's someone up ahead.
You were a student here. It looks like it was a nice school. It all seems like an eternity ago, doesn't it? The world has changed, but you look like you haven't aged a day. You're a natural, Iris.
When is this?
Lost track of time already. What does time feel like to you? Do we all look like we're moving slowly? How does it feel to know you're going to outlive us all?
Who are you?
I'm just a grunt. Why else would he bring me along? I'm here to protect you. I'm disposable.
What are you doing here?
This was your idea. I don't know how you convinced him. Honestly, I don't want to know.
The school layout makes me feel like we're gonna get dropped into a Persona dungeon.
It definitely has a Japanese school like vibe, right?
Ooh, toilet.
What is this mechanism?
This machine dispenses flat and tubular sponges for leakage.
They leaked?
Red, I believe.
And the All-Mother too?
Quite possibly.
Why?
Ancient feminine biology.
Secretary, you're blushing.
No, I'm not.
Sure.
Why can't I make Siri baby?
I don't know. Oh yeah, the adenine, guanine, thylacine. Those are all. Those were the base pairs, right?
Yeah.
GTCA.
Yeah.
Adenine. I once had like 3 days to memorize all of the amino acids for a biochem course.
Iris, come on. You can tell me. Why did you really want to come back here? Is this about that girl you draw all the time?
I don't have any answers.
Do you remember when I was young? I used to have a crush on you. Now here we are. I look older than you. You may be frozen in time, but your eyes have dimmed. Please don't do anything you'll regret.
Yeah, the bringing up DNA and then the audio logs make me lean more towards like cloning and body swapping being
What is this metal square?
part of the world.
Yeah.
An assortment of materials and tools used for giving emergency treatment to a sick or injured person. Tools included gloves, safety goggles, gauze, assorted bandages, shears, medical tape, masks.
So this is a kit for healing?
Precisely.
Rather small for such an important function, don't you think?
I concur. Foolish, if you ask me.
Ew.
Do you remember playing Portal 2? I assume you played Portal 2.
Yep.
And just like when you wake up and it shows you that quick pan through your room.
Yeah, your
and
little...
the mattress has that gray divot in it.
Yeah.
Oh, it was so revolting.
It's like Flanders' wife.
First to exhibit symptoms.
Oh man, everyone was crying too hard. What a way to go.
Man, I wish. I suppose we should eventually try to get to the gymnasium, but there's so much to explore.
You can play the piano, right?
Tickle the ivories for the first time.
Why don't you ever play for us? You and your clones should start a band.
Clones!
Iris and Iris and Iris. How's that for a name? The Iris 50. There's definitely enough of you. You'll be the last act on Earth, so who cares if you're good?
I already have a function.
And it is not piano.
Mimi really has you wrapped around her finger, doesn't she?
Mimi?
Oh, don't play dumb. It's an open secret.
Is there more dialogue if you talk to them again?
Good question.
Maybe I could be your manager.
Oh no, I have to go back
No,
and
you
talk
don't.
to all of them.
No, you
That
don't.
would make Mimi jealous.
Sorry.
Yeah, I do. Of course I do.
Pathologic also has the, like, you're in kind of media res with people who knows what's going on.
Yeah.
Please, don't do anything you'll regret.
Man, Pathologic is just like the biggest swings.
It all seems like an eternity ago, doesn't it?
I think three's been announced, but I don't know when it comes out.
Okay, barricaded. I was talking with a friend, and she was just showing me screenshots of Stalker 2.
Mm-hmm.
And speaking of games that seem like big swings, anyway, we came to the conclusion that it was a game composed of environments that you would want to bleed out in. Right? Just like the peaceful, quiet, like yards where there's like swaying grass and like drifting clouds.
It's a very comfortable place to end.
Yeah. Which, you know, as from what I understand of Stalkers, how you spend 90% of the game just getting fucking owned.
Your suspicions were correct.
My suspicions?
Yes. There is an abnormally high density of the virus here. But why? Why here?
A coincidence, maybe.
Perhaps. There were no visual sightings of occupant activity before we landed. What is the significance of this place?
I'm not sure.
We'll analyze these samples further when we return.
You're bringing some back with you?
Iris, this was your idea, remember? You wanted to try something different. Well, we're trying something different.
Beaks, are you asking if Pathologic 2's happened or Stalker?
I mean, Pathologic 2 came out years ago.
Mm-hmm.
I think during the pandemic, like very early on in the pandemic. Wasn't it kind of like a 2020 joint?
Something like that. It's great, though. It's, I think, more accessible than the first one.
Mm-hmm. Dead basketball.
Once a sphere for recreational purposes.
Too many facets.
It could be a spear again.
Shadow. Yeah. No. Yeah. Gore on the floor. Yeah. Explore other rooms first. A face. Oh, yearbook.
A picture book.
Based on my knowledge of high school memorabilia, this appears to be a yearbook. A collection of visual and textual details about every individual that was enrolled at this establishment.
For what purpose?
To remember.
Each face is different.
This is how it used to go.
Well, that seems unnecessary.
Before we invented same face, we all had to deal with our natural asymmetry.
Horrifying. Wait.
Book?
Book again.
I like the range on that, the indicator.
Yeah, it's very generous.
It's another person?
I remember seeing a picture of this gym in the news. There was some sort of school event, correct? It was the perfect spreader scenario. I couldn't believe it when I first read it. Everyone got sick.
I like how apparently these look like soldiers.
Yeah.
Seem to have Scottish accents.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone but you.
Well, not all of them, but a few of them have.
Ooh.
The All-Mother is blessed.
Speaking in the third person again. With each passing day, your condition seems more and more like a curse. There will be no easy way out for you, Iris. No relief.
Irish? Just two of them so far?
Think of me, will you? 1,000 years from now.
Oh yeah,
when your
yeah.
only
The
hope
lilt
is a scalpel
on the
of your own.
vowels is Irish. You're right.
I like this kind of fog door we're looking at.
Yeah.
Yeah. Computer fog door.
I used to envy you. What's changed? Surprising things come with age.
There's no data here on Watcher.
Why?
We can only experience what the All-Mother has experienced. Or dreamt.
Then where is Principal?
Principal must be waiting for us in another time period. We will need to find connecting memories to reach her.
I guess she's not taking it easy on me.
Principal is only ensuring that you learn. I'm sensing a strange entity on the rooftop of this school. They may be the key. We should seek them out.
Agreed.
What character was that with like the 3 squares and the little leggies?
I don't know.
Asking chat.
Oh, okay.
Secretary, what is this?
Bodies, presumably. In the ground.
In the ground? But why?
It is common for people of this time to bury their dead.
And not incinerate?
Correct.
It must have been laborious.
Not Vivi. Saddam Hussein and my brain inserted the Saddam Hussein meme.
Oh God, yeah, the
the bunker.
Yeah, the Saddam Hussein silhouette.
Yeah. I'm sorry.
Onto the roof. What?
So this is why we're here. You almost had
Johnson
me
the
had
50. This one has a name.
Your theory about socialized immunity? What an elaborate lie. Also, I'd bring you here to light candles.
I don't understand.
I get the call for ritual. Each and every one of us, we've lost people too, but you've put dozens of lives at risk, not least of which your own. I hope you've enjoyed your little excursion. You will not have another one for a very long time.
You are unkind.
Just you wait.
So that helmet mask is a different color? It's less red?
Yeah.
Ah, thank you, Nikus.
Oh.
Sightseer, spectator, viewer, watcher. Yes. Watcher.
Iris, is that you? It's me, Jiao.
No, you're a picture.
I'm so relieved to see you. I've missed you. Let me guess. You finished with straight A's. Did you get into that expensive school? How's that boy you like? Do you still like him?
I want to get inside the gymnasium. Can you help me do that?
The gym. One of my favorite moments with you happened there. That loud music, everyone dancing together. And seeing you laugh for the first time, it was worth it. Don't you remember?
I'm sorry, no.
What about this? Let me help. I'll send you back to that time, and we can meet each other all over again, back when I had a body.
Watcher, this is strange. I am reading multiple Jiao entities all of a sudden.
Multiple? What do you mean?
Come visit again when you remember everything. Bye-bye.
Iris, don't ever speak to me again.
What? What did I do?
Now that my video has over 2 million views, I don't need you anymore.
He blew up.
Wow.
Pretending not to know anybody.
I walked into the mountains. I saw it with my own eyes. The body, it spoke to me. Don't you see? This is our moment to be more. No more meetings, no more jobs, no more debt. None of it. Their arrival will free us all. I strike their pose.
They look so majestic in that video. Do you think they're real?
I've never seen one in person.
You think they're dangerous?
Stay away. Far away.
A visitor? An alien? Exciting.
God, A posing for dominance is such a good call, really.
Yeah. Jump to a future time period.
Look at them.
They're scared.
I've got to stay impartial for the school paper, but between you and me, they're a bit out of it. You see that guy?
Our totally neutral school paper.
He claims to have met one of those aliens in person.
Journalism isn't about neutrality, it's about an obligation to the truth.
I want to leave.
Sorry, Iris. I was told to help keep everyone here. How did I get roped into this? I'd rather be prepping for the dance tonight. I'm such a good dancer.
That's my official report.
Iris, don't tell me you're here to join them.
I'm here to observe.
Good. I'm all for freedom of worship, but this is unhealthy.
We worship the All-Mother.
The All-Mother, is she some kind of internet star?
She is a god.
Oh, jeez, when the kids get so zealous. I've lived through some strange events, but a glowing red body the size of a building. You can't believe everything you see.
I need to get past you.
Sorry. No. No can do. We're keeping these kids isolated. We don't want them to mingle with the rest of the student body.
Because they're real downers. So we're at -2, which is
Yeah.
probably like the time limit that we're within. And it's 2047, which I think is the same year as the logs.
Yes. Yeah. So this is 2 days before the gymnasium was sealed off. Okay.
And this is locked.
We have to go find her, which means we need to get...
Oh. Ah! The
Spray
art
sanitizer
room.
all over.
Well, it gave us a list of where the Jows are.
Okay, the art room?
Wasn't that where, like, the deflated basketball was?
That might be it.
It'll keep you healthy.
I mean, you can just wander around.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I saw Chow lock themselves in there. Oh, God. I need to practice. My piano teacher is going to kill me.
Actually, do you want to take a break right now?
Sure.
It's been about an hour, so we'll take a quick break and be back shortly. So far, I'm really enjoying this. I like the voice acting.
Mm-hmm.
Hello, we return. So far I'm really enjoying this. I like the way it's choosing to present its story.
I'm curious to actually, like, dig into the meat of it.
Yeah. So, yeah, we can...
Well, try moving, because doors
Moving through
closed.
time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, get around closed doors. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Bingo bongo.
Hopefully we don't just telefrag someone.
Try it.
If I was designing the game, I'd put a piece of furniture.
It shoves you.
Yeah.
You're hiding. Is it a game or is there danger? Please share.
When I'm scared, I sweat so much.
So it is danger.
You are acting funny, Iris.
Survive at all costs.
No worries. The instruments won't hurt me. It smells funny in here, though. Maybe I just won't say a single word all year, or the rest of my life.
Relatable. Start today.
Let's go to the food court after school. I promise I won't tell any of your friends.
What? Welcome to the beginner's guide. Yeah, Zippy.
Oh, okay, we interact with the zip points.
Are you using the right trigger button?
I can never distinguish between trigger and bumper.
What's a car bumper look like?
Crumpled?
What's a trigger on a gun look
piano
like?
consists of 88 keys. Each key is
Hmm.
attached to a hammer
Got it.
that strikes a string. These strings resonate at specific frequencies.
Man,
Most pianos
pizza
use a
bone.
tuning system called 12-tone equal temperament, which carves an octave into 12 steps. You hated the piano. It was an ugly, rigid instrument. One day, you watched a friend pluck a string of a guitar.
And you're like, no,
Every
hammered
note.
dulcimer for me.
The sound was different. Complex. When you tried to play a song together, the piano sounded wrong. After they left, you took the instrument apart. Maybe you could get at the strings, you thought. When your parents discovered that you had damaged the piano by accident,
That's not an
they
accident.
hit you. After all, they were still paying for it. As an adult,
Who
You
hasn't
recalled this
disassembled a piano?
Yeah.
Yeah.
you vowed that you would never make something without a keen sense of chaos.
Can you hit the far one? Is there a distance limit? Uh-huh. Can you trigger it while you're falling?
You can. Time slows while holding left trigger.
Come on, Neon White. Get across there. Guitar?
Maybe I should figure out where I'm actually going.
It's either the music stand or the guitar.
Mm-hmm.
Or that's to give you a view of the next level down. Like, yeah, down there. And then across. Do you ever play Gravity Rush?
It sounds really familiar.
It was like a PSP Vita type thing.
Mm-hmm.
Uppy. Oh.
Death.
Dinger. Don't like that limited
Can't
angle.
look straight up.
Yeah.
Tuning fork.
Get forked. Does it just want you to hit them all without dying?
Maybe?
Like make them all purple?
Is there any we've missed?
Just on the upper floor because they reset.
Yeah.
There's one up there.
So there is. Okay, we're gonna have to go around, I think. We can't hit it from...
No.
Alright. Alright, gaming.
You have to go underneath to get over to the other side.
Yeah. This is a little unclear.
Yeah, I'm just guessing.
Yeah. It's not a bad guess.
There we go.
Ascending.
Yeah, there we go. There's the end point. Jiao and the All-Mother.
Your 男朋友. He's cool.
Huh? Who?
Oh, you know who. The one in the bathroom. You are always skipping class to meet him. You like him.
What? No?
You don't like him?
You don't know anything, Jiao. He's not my boyfriend. And even if I did like him, there's no reason he'd like me.
Iris, you are crazy. There are so many reasons. You never smile with your teeth. Except when you're thinking about food.
Like lavender?
And when you are sad, you like to untie your hair and then tie it back up over and over again. Oh, and you always smell like lavender and strawberry pocky.
Having to use a different spelling of Pocky?
Yep.
If I were him...
There's no way I could have a boyfriend. Ugh, my mom would lose her shit. She's always losing her shit.
Oh, but your mom is so nice. She gave me new clothes.
You don't know what she's really like. My mom is a coward.
Why do you say this about your mom?
My parents were there, you know? All the ugliest things they saw with their own eyes. But one night, my mom packed all her things and forced my dad to flee with her. They abandoned their friends, their family, the cause. Not like your dad. He stayed. Your father was different. But my mom, She's the weakest person I know.
Well, at least your mom is alive.
Watcher, you did it. We're back.
Oh, so maybe every time we meet a Jiao, we're gonna hit another memory.
Yeah.
Don't talk down to me. Go on.
I'm detecting more Jiao entities in this time period. We should continue looking.
Anything else?
I didn't mean to offend.
We'll talk about it when we get home.
Having some feelings, Watcher?
Avoid eyes and mouth.
I don't like the look of this.
My brother's so stubborn.
I've never met a boy before today.
Well, count yourself lucky. Please don't tell anyone it was him. We have enough trouble at home already.
It's certain. I should have it by now. Why do I feel fine?
Lots of good little props
Iris,
in this.
Don't come in here.
Although the
Someone is
invisible
sick.
cabinet is bothering me.
Ooh, yeah. Yeah, that door is just floating.
Yeah,
You're
and those
a
boxes
healer.
on top of it.
That's very
Yeah.
kind of you to say, but I'm being serious. He's been attending school for days, hiding his sickness. Why are we all not sick yet? Maybe we can stop it before it's full blown.
You're missing some essential tools. You'll need something to absorb the water. It leaks from the eyes until it's all gone.
Oh, and our feet are kind of sliding around with our idle
so much
animation.
Oh, yeah.
He has been crying all day. I'll look into it. Thank you, Iris. We should call off the dance.
You can't make that call. Shut up. The dance is all we've got.
I'm dead. I'm kidding.
Not funny. People are scared.
I'll be fine. I'm young.
Your eyes are watering.
So what? You never seen someone cry before?
I have. Many times.
In the mirror every day.
Sorry.
Oh, what happens if you time travel? No more cabinet.
Oh, right, yeah.
The
invisible
furniture
cabinet.
moves, yeah.
Yeah.
This person looks distressed.
Me too, man.
Yeah, that is the nature of being on camera.
Stay in. You're scared. In pain. You don't know what's going on. Everything around you is about to suddenly change. Cut. Damn it. I've tried everything, but I still can't get it to work. Iris, do you have any advice?
More energy.
Faith?
Sure.
Hecky Grace. When we cannot find the answer, we surrender to her grace.
I need to live in the uncertainty, you mean? Huh. Iris, do you want to be in my movie? I can't get a read on you. You have mystique, and you're trouble. Don't you want to be immortal?
The All-Mother is already immortal.
You could have just said no.
Are you in danger?
I'm unlocking my potential. Do you think I'm doing good?
I see. You're safe then.
I love being in character. Stepping into someone else's shoes, being them.
Do you have any advice?
Well, I try to forget myself. What else? I think I'm just naturally talented.
I wish I could be like you.
Hey, what's the holdup? My mom's picking me up in 15 minutes.
Sorry, Iris. You're in my light.
You're sending kids home.
Wash those hands.
Catch
for
it,
sure.
sick? Am I unwell?
Hello in there. Are you okay?
Who are you talking to?
My sister. She's been in there for 20 minutes.
What is your sister's function?
Little? Little sister? She's younger than me?
What is your function?
I'm supposed to take care of her. What's taking so long in there? Hey, Sad. Hello?
Crying
Hey,
in the girls'
you okay in
room.
there?
Sanitation, paranoid, safety.
watering.
That stuff about Zhao. That stuff about Zhao. It's about Zhao.
You hear what Iris said?
WebMD says.
Oh, Cameron, you're not depressed. That's just rational.
I'm dead. So yeah, we've got a plague of crying and some
Iris,
teen drama.
This classroom is off limits.
Why?
What you said about Zhao. It was highly inappropriate. We've notified your parents.
Oh,
What
time
did
to
I say?
Gotta get through that door.
Don't get cheeky with me. I'm being serious. Zhao seems to have no idea what you said. Or maybe she's pretending not to know. I'm not sure.
Is she inside?
I'm keeping her away from all of this. Do you understand? Think about your actions, Iris. They have consequences.
Can't tell me what to do.
Iris, I did exactly what you dared me.
I dared you?
I changed the votes for the art Jingsai. Now you can get the scholarship you need.
Free scholarship.
Goombalax, I was just thinking 12 Monkeys. As being...
I haven't seen the TV series.
I need to watch it as well. But like the... Sorry, Chad, I just slapped you upside the microphone. The moving through time.
Yeah?
Wait, how could this be your assigned function?
Did it work? Did you win the Jingsai?
I don't know.
But when they announce it, you'll tell me. And then we can have the sleepover you promised?
I am not certain.
I can't wait. I already bought snacks.
Oh no. Honey, we shrunk kid.
Yeah, they must be really good friends. Are we headed here?
I think we have to get around the back of the podium. Ooh, free phone.
A smartphone. A pocket-sized mobile
Me using
mechanism of telecommunication
my new modern
and computing
tablet.
functions. Beyond call
I need to-
and messaging,
I need
it allows
Apple
for
to come out with a
extensive
new
internet browsing
SE.
and multimedia functionality, including music, video, photo, and gaming. You spent more time with your phone than anything or anyone. You would turn your phone on to turn off the anxious, stressful, anguished thoughts.
Yes, accurate.
Your parents were fighting about the past again.
Oh, Millennium Actress.
Momoi, your mom needs help, your dad said. There was no sound worse than your mother shrieking. You locked your bedroom and crawled into bed. You squeezed yourself into the smallest shape possible under the covers. You spoke to your phone, and it spoke back.
Where I'm kind of wondering if it's kind of a little paranoia agency with some misinformation going on.
Oh. Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, come on. Oh, at least it...
there's a new Bubble Waffle Cafe that just opened.
Bubble waffle.
What's a bubble waffle?
It's like it's a waffle, but instead of square indentations being made into the
it's
into the batter, it's
the round ones.
Yes, so it's kind of like cakier.
No, I need my little squares.
Annalise really likes them.
Your mom
Annalise
says
is
it's
wrong.
your favorite. And I was like, huh? It's my favorite too.
Jiao, your hair, your outfit, what the hell?
Yeah, you said no one will like me until I'm not so...
I didn't tell you to copy everything I do.
But you are my... 怎么说? Role model?
Are you trying to ruin my life?
I'm sorry. I wanted it to be a fun surprise. Like twins.
No.
So you don't like Bubble Waffle?
For fuck's sake. All you ever talk about is bubble waffle this, milk toast that. Why can't you just act normal?
Oof.
Stupid kids have to study. Smart kids get to go home.
Don't say that. People learn differently.
Had to lock him up because his beats are too fire.
What are you doing?
Yeah.
Doing my time in a pressed white collar. I was sipping my juice from a box when I saw her. She walks in clean, a straw in a wrapper, no crime on record when she gave me a holler. Behind the bars of detention, paying no attention, no rap, no rhyme, just laying down a sentence. People learn different. Who am I to say no? The bad kids stay, the good kids go.
Oh no, he's got a deadly disease.
Wait a minute. Is this a holding cell?
What does it look like to you?
This kid rules.
His bars are sick. And so is he.
Snap. Those beats are so fresh.
It's so beautiful outside.
Utterly rancid.
The trees. Look at them moving on their own.
They look so real.
Okay, did someone ever try to discipline you by telling you to like sit in the corner and not move or talk or like
yeah.
And you're just like that happened to me once and I was just like
fine.
Okay, yeah.
It's like I can outlast anyone.
And they came and yelled at me.
Oh.
And we're like, "No, you have to be upset about it."
Yes, I got in trouble for not being like remorseful for having to look at a wall.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm fine.
Go to your room. Like, that's where all my stuff is. Oh no, don't make me go to my room.
It's like, this is how I spend every day. Alone in my room with my stuff.
Of course they look real. They are
See,
real.
Ard, that's called winning. They're real.
Yes. Yes, of course.
I'm much happier here. No expectations.
Can we hear this kid spit more bars?
Go for it. Aw. He's too busy with his feelings.
Does the phone just have new... Nope.
Nope.
I could listen to her forever.
She's my favorite band. Name 3 of her audio logs.
Maybe it's a Chinese thing.
Attention! Attention! Please!
I know I'm supposed to uphold due process, but I don't want to spend the last week of school like this.
Model UN?
Oh dear. I was looking forward to practicing my note-taking skills, but every week I write the same thing.
Baby Senate.
So many presidents undone by this. We live in the shadow of their mistakes.
political class makes me sick. I wanted to take the politics out of governance.
Good luck.
How did this happen? I do not want university recruiters to know I presided over these
Oh, sweetie.
Our great-grandchildren will be paying our debts.
Order! Order! That will be all, class president.
Wait.
It would be unparliamentary to...
Nom 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 nom. Just let him speak.
Is class president Mr. Apose? The angsty kid from earlier?
Oh, maybe. Yeah, looks like it, actually. Good catch.
I know we're over time, but this...
No, wait, he would have been on the roof.
Needs to be resolved.
At the same time?
Yeah.
Maybe.
This is occurring while the kids are on the roof.
Okay.
We are already so over budget. If we spend any more money on this fox statue...
The context for this fox is completely lost to us. I see no alternative but to throw it away, burn the records, and start anew.
Judas. The past councils wanted this. Someone believed in this fox statue.
Oh, I've worked on projects like this.
Yeah, why are we doing this? Because...
It has to mean some. Please. We need to set future student councils free. Let us finish this once and for all.
Enough! This meeting is overtime. We're all due at the gym immediately.
That damned graduation dance. Moneymaker my ass.
Your ass is the money maker.
Yeah, that is accurate.
Yes.
Welcome to...
Order!
Are you sure?
I should wipe the records.
All right, I thought it was a wolf statue, but it's not a
But they
wolf
don't know
statue.
can't hurt them, right?
What would a fox be doing here?
Order! My F and X keys have almost fallen off my keyboard.
But O is fine.
O is fine.
Attention! Attention!
The O is
Please,
I bet
staggeringly resilient.
have ever even seen a fox.
It's like you gotta put extra emphasis on the first and last letter.
Dreams are cursed.
All dreams are cursed.
Nom nom nom. Do all democracies eat themselves?
Well,
I mean...
One at a time. Enough! We're due at the gym.
Probably. Sample size is small, but it's not looking good, folks.
Those alien things? I'll faint if I see one.
what's the other? Because this is behind a barrier in the other times.
Oh, yeah.
I don't want to look.
Oh.
A relic of their worship, sometimes worn close to the body.
They worship the All-Mother as well.
A father.
A father? How can that be?
A father written into scripture.
Was this god as benevolent? As great as her?
There were in fact multiple gods at this time. Competing factions.
That sounds messy. Confusing.
A bureaucratic nightmare, no doubt.
Just everyone hauling around these big ass crosses like that guy from Trigun. Ooh, door.
Barricaded.
Bah. Oh.
Oh,
Ew.
the fox is there.
And there's a dude.
Yeah.
All right. We know what to do with walls.
Disregard them.
Is this some kind of statue? Of what, though?
You can't tell?
Don't
I
pet
was
in that
born on the
direction.
inside.
That's the wrong
I've
direction
only
to
seen
pet.
pictures of animals. I'm jealous of you, Iris. You must have seen all kinds of life back then. When I heard you convinced everyone to come here, I volunteered myself right away.
The outside is dangerous.
It's worth the risk to me. So, what do you think it is?
It's a fox, apparently.
A fox? I thought it was a dog. Thanks. This animal must have been important to the kids here.
Can we read the board? Yay! Bag of rice. Sausages.
Pickled veggies, toilet paper, bottle of water, soup
Oh,
cans.
supply list.
Yep.
Yes. And I love you all. I do kind of love these big ass chairs that all the characters have. They're just like 0.25% bigger than they need to be.
Wouldn't it be kind of nice if all the chairs in the world were just like 0.25 bigger?
Yes. I would appreciate that.
I think I love boxes.
Then I could sit in like a high back chair like a normal person. Like if I sit up straight, chairs always hit me in the shoulder where the curve for the neck thing is. Just like,
I've started going back to a bar that I really like, just to like read, and it's amazing that their bar stools are slightly too long or slightly too tall for me to put my feet flat on the ground, but the footrests are like too high.
Yeah.
And the bar, like, it's the bar,
like,
the literal bar.
Too low?
Yeah. And it's just like, this is exactly wrong in every possible dimension.
And you just feel like slightly unmoored, like you're just like, where's my anchor point?
Yep. But the stools are too, like, narrow, so if you, like, just dangle your legs off of it, you get, like, deep vein thrombosis. Pet the fox, do not pet the fox. It's just a statue. It cannot feel you petting it. But maybe petting it is good for us.
Yeah.
I'm doing it.
Petting not advised.
But...
Pet!
Sorry, Secretary. I had to.
Ha!
I think I love boxes.
I love lamp.
Attention! Attention! Please!
I heard Zhao is in love with her.
Ah.
Oh.
Maybe it's a Chinese thing.
Library.
The whole catalog is a mess.
Your function is nowhere.
I'm just an assistant here. If we lock down, then I'm out of a function.
You'll be incinerated.
It sure feels that way in this economy.
Yeah, kid.
Iris! Just the person I wanted to see. You want to sign my yearbook?
You got yearbooks already?
I mean, I feel our character would have very little context for this, but we've known what they are, right? We've had it explained to us.
What a yearbook is?
Sure.
Sure.
Is this your new gamer tag or something?
Yep.
It's my name. You're welcome.
Every so often, I flip through my old yearbooks. Brings back so many memories.
Oh, right, the book with all the pictures of it. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
You're all adults.
All the different faces.
Take what you need.
I can't believe it. My last school dance. What songs will they play? Fast songs? Slow songs?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Oh!
Both.
No, the BPM did not go below 120. The whole night.
Fast?
We'll jump up and down.
Jump around.
Their faces will blur. Will I remember all those faces when I leave this place?
Not for long.
Worn out places.
You will remember them.
Worn out
I hope.
faces.
Will they remember me?
There will be others like you.
That's what I'm afraid of.
Our bedside manner needs work.
I've been reading about diseases. Some ended with a vaccine, some ended up going away.
Did they?
This one seems different.
Look, this is just the new normal. It's just the new normal. Look, you're just gonna have to get used to the idea of a disease that kicks the shit out of your immune system. And there will be no other consequences to that. Everyone's immune system is just trash now.
Let's not forget the major organ damage.
Yep. Or, the cognitive damage, too.
We're all fine.
It's gonna go great. It's gonna go great.
I don't know. I think I have the crying disease.
The news is saying it mutates every time it infects a person.
Oh.
Convenient for it.
Some people get sick really fast. Some people get sick really slow. I wonder, do some people not get sick at all? I've been looking up.
There's a reason everyone left looks like us.
I thought it was new, but pets have been cloned since the early 2000s. A lady had her dead cat cloned. It was a 100% genetic match, but it ended up different.
Wild.
Different? How?
The original was orange, but the clone had gray streaks. They had different personalities, too. The original was shy, but the copy was outgoing. I want to grow up to be rich so I can clone my cats.
It's nice to have a dream.
I miss my cat.
All right, let's see what happens to the library in the future. I'm sure it'll all be...
This is where the yearbook was. But now...
A picture book. Each face is different, noisy.
Did we sign it? Oh, damn. Damn. I was hoping.
Yeah, I was hoping it would turn up there.
Someone's taken all the knowledge.
They have. This is no longer a library.
It's a shelf berry. Liber's Latin, right?
Yep.
What's Latin for shelf?
I don't know. Same root word as liberty.
Iris.
Smoking in the boys'
Almost graduated, hey?
You are in the washroom.
I sure am. And I'm gonna stay here. Flunked history by 1%.
Always the 1%.
Can you believe that? You still taking off to another continent?
One day, when graced.
I'm gonna miss our hangs, eh? And you showing me your drawings. I'll be sure to hold on to that one you gave me, for when you're famous.
Huh, we're a drawer then.
And if you're ever looking for me, well, you know where to find me. Here. Was that obvious?
Bah!
Someone left a drawing here. It kind of looks like the ones you draw back home.
That child lied to us. See if we ever give him another drawing.
No. It's our last dance.
Dan noodle. Nice. Beef noodle. Chicken waffle. Cheeseburger.
Cheeseburger!
Burger. Pita sandwich.
It's our last dance.
With a T.
Vietnamese sub.
Man.
Banh mi is surprisingly hard to spell.
I can't cancel it.
Yeah.
Where does the H go? No one knows.
B-A-H-N? Am I?
That would...
B-A-N-H? Really? I'm assuming the cheeseburger is the vegan option.
That's why the cheese has a Z in it.
Yeah. Now I want banh mi.
I do too.
You just have to stop at ballet after work.
Oh, hey, it's Iris. Are we in your way?
Yes.
Too bad. I heard what you said about Zhao.
Yeah, you're a bitch.
Do you want to hang?
Yeah, measure head.
Hey.
Yeah. When did you become such an asshole?
I don't know. Do you?
Sure. Play innocent. No one will believe you.
I hope you get sick.
Yeah. This is our spot. Go find your own spot.
Now you're a shelf.
Oh, ramen machines.
One of each, please.
Just start punching all the buttons.
Yo, girl, I'm selling. You buying?
No.
Chill. Aren't you Asians all about grades?
Oh, this is from
working
Canada.
hard and shit? And I'll bet
Just
your
the
mom
casual
sure likes
racism.
being proud of you.
Business student has wares if you have.
Maybe she will go on to own a grocery chain.
Is that sanitary?
The Canadian dream.
My mom told us to pack all of our things. An abundance of caution? What does that even mean? I think she got spooked by that obviously fake video.
What video?
You haven't seen it? It's not worth your time. That creepy kid uploaded it. He's just got nothing better to do than to trick people. She's obsessed.
You know how we were told that people used to have names?
Nobody uses them. Pigeon student. This is gonna be the weird kid.
I'm following this child to the ends of the earth.
Emerald and pewter.
Yeah, good colored pigeon.
Such pretty colors. Such gentle coos. Ada?
Oh god, the pigeon's
There's enough
alive.
food for everyone.
It could carry diseases. Walls keep the wild things out.
Hey, they're feral.
Yeah, we abandoned them. That other kid was spitting bars, but this kid is
Spitting the truth.
Don't ever forget, every pigeon you see is an orphan. They were abandoned.
If you're cold, they're cold.
They won't leave because they don't know how.
Domesticate pigeons again.
Our ancestors captured them and turned them into tools. Brought them over oceans. Cast them out when we no longer needed them.
Me walking down the street. Tools.
As the pigeon is just like walking along and being like, "Oh God, you're close," and then like running off sideways.
Yeah. And then to pick some
They were
concrete
abandoned?
and just make a bad nest with a
So they
single
make a home on a
stick.
strange land. Students, pigeons.
See,
We're
some
all
pigeons at least
visitors
dig
here.
holes to nest in. Other pigeons, no, it's just any flat surface.
Make a nest out of 2 sticks. Hi,
I
Jao.
eat so much. I'm like what's the word in English?
Oh, great. She's ready for her funeral.
Lachitong.
What did you just say?
Come on, you know. Aren't you Shangaran?
I don't understand you.
Oh, right. I keep forgetting you don't speak Mandarin. I mean, Lapsaptong?
This I understand.
You do?
But how? Is this another language?
Dumpster. That's the word. They should call me Dumpster Jiao.
Okay, I can call you Dumpster Jow.
No. Please don't.
What is the meaning of Dumpster Jow?
What is your function, dumpster?
Every sister has a name, and their name reveals their assigned function.
Dumpster Jiao's function is to eat. A lot. You know I eat a lot when I'm sad.
Eating cures sadness?
No. It just makes you fat.
Oh. Why are you sad and fat?
Well, you won't take me to the dance, and I only want to go with you.
Okay, where are we going here?
That away. We're going on a journey to the other classroom.
I like how like wildly
What's
we're
to our
flailing.
left? Yeah, is that a thing?
It looks like it, but
I
is
don't.
there?
Yeah, you're right. No.
There's no place
Just continue.
to land.
Yeah. Zoop. All right, dream drop distance.
Are you okay?
Yep.
You are never by yourself at lunch.
Whatever.
Where are your friends?
I don't know. Why would I know? The four of us have eaten lunch together every day. Every day. For years. I guess
Every day.
yesterday was the last day, and no one bothered to tell me.
They are afraid of getting sick from people like us.
But I was born here. It makes no sense. My dad always says, a family that eats together stays together. You ever heard that? It's bullshit.
So the disease has Chinese origins, you're saying?
My mom and I eat and watch true crime every night. It's how we study English.
Good for you.
Well, you can sit with me. There's lots of room.
No thanks.
But we need to...
Jiao, you need to work on your English comprehension.
I'm trying.
Okay.
Is that spit on your back?
I hope so. Because if it's not spit, then it is something else.
Here, take that off. We can soak it in the washroom sink. I have an extra sweater you can wear.
What? You will let me wear your sweater?
Put it on before I change my mind. You look good.
No, I probably still look like a FOB, like you say.
I mean it. The color suits you.
I thought you hate when I look like you.
To be honest, you'll never look like me. You don't have the resting bitch face.
Fresh off the boat?
Oh. Hey, are they always so mean in this country?
Yes.
I promise that after we graduate, everything will be different. We will have freedom, choices, experiences that you can't even imagine right now.
What do you mean?
I mean, you'll go to parties, go on dates, join an ultimate frisbee team. Who knows what else?
I love frisbee.
I know you do.
大学, where will you go?
As far from my parents as possible. Where will you go?
It would be fun if we went together, right?
Alright, yeah, let's go see our giant golden statue of ourselves.
Yeah. This is gonna work out great. Nothing. Oh no, this is off the edge.
A teardrop contains water, lipids, lysozyme, lipocolin, glucose, and sodium. This liquid expels from the outer edge of the eyeball and lubricates the entire eye surface during the action of blinking or crying. If the tear expels from the right eye, it means happiness. If it falls from the left eye, it's sadness. Tears are functionless. Worse, they are a threat. You learned this on the parking lot pavement the day your mother taught you to ride a bike. It hurts. You cried, cradling your skinned knee. Your mother looked down at you with disdain. Mumui, look around, she said. Everyone is staring. You can't show such weakness in front of others. You tried so hard to stop crying, but it only made it worse. When you asked why, your mother said, otherwise, they'll take everything from you. Why would they take my things? You asked. Because it is in their nature. Never let them see you cry. Understand? Many years later, you remembered this lesson when they defaced your locker and stole your clothes after swimming practice. The first sign of sickness is watering of the eyes and nose. Every student who showed any sign of tears was sent home.
Nice.
You went into the pool and dunked your head underwater so no one would see.
You're back. It was fun to spend all those times together again, right?
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
It's okay, Iris. Everything is okay now.
It is?
Yes. Now that we are friends again.
It's nice that they're
Iris,
giving us
you will come back to visit me
like a single
Please?
focal point
tomorrow?
for like a lot of people died.
Yes.
But here's one
person
specific
who died.
Yeah.
And this is how you like made their last few days miserable.
Yeah.
Promise you will come tomorrow.
Yes.
And will you tell my dad to bring my favorite snacks? I'm starving.
Uh-oh, hungry ghost.
Yes.
I hope you find what you are looking for at the gym. I'll never forget that night.
Return to the gym in -1 time.
Declare yourself.
I'm detecting an intrusion. There's a third active agent in this communion.
That's not possible. A third? Is this Zhao's doing?
No, this is not part of the plan.
Bah. We all just having fun? Yep. Just like a gymnasium in my school.
Yeah.
This isn't right.
Accurate.
Ooh.
Secretary, diagnose. Where are we?
Impossible to say. My readings are inconclusive.
Be useful.
My diagnosis. I believe this is a repressed memory.
Are we in danger?
Very likely. The intruder has gained administrative access to this communion.
Are you sure?
I am. They were able to enter unannounced, divert our trajectory, and send us here. It is unprecedented. I'm trying to contact the others, but to no avail. We are several layers deeper than we should be.
And we'll have to find a way out ourselves. Keep your guard up.
I want to live.
I'll keep that in mind.
Iris, you... Why would you do that to me?
After the dance.
I didn't want to believe it.
Zhao, do you know a way out of this place?
Are you going to just run away from me, like always? You know, I wanted to run away too. I begged Ma. Why can't we leave? Why can't we go back home? I cried and cried. Until I met you.
Yeah, Nikos, exactly. The part of the disaster report where it starts breaking things down into minute by minute.
Oh, I read that as the game disaster report.
No.
Yeah. But
you told everyone at the dance. They said so. Iris, that was only for you to see.
I need you to listen to me. I'm not Iris.
I tried. You know, I thought if I became just like Iris and made Zhao disappear, maybe you would. But I understand. I get it now. It's what I deserve. You have been trying to teach me all along.
Something's gone wrong. I need your help.
No worries. Zhao can handle it.
I don't think so.
Your eyes, Zhao.
No. I'm not crying, Iris. You said never show weakness. I don't forget the things you say. It burns. Everything is so blurry. Are you still there, Iris?
Secretary, what can I do? Is this the only outcome?
This happened already, Watcher. A long time ago. There's nothing to be done.
So no worries, okay? Tell them everything about me. Tell them whatever you want. As long as I can keep leaving you letters in your locker. If I can keep watching you dance, making videos of you. As long as you will come to sleep over, and we can stay up all night.
Zhao.
Then no worries. Go ahead, tell everyone. They can keep laughing and hating me. I can take it. You know why? Because I am Dumpster Zhao. Right? Just a dumpster. Just your dumpster. See? My mouth is wide open. Go ahead, Iris. Put your garbage in me.
Watcher, run!
Ah, good. Hospital bed. Great. Love that. Hospital.
Good times. It is time for a break, though.
You want a break before hitting that?
Well, let's snap off to the break with this.
Yeah.
Iris, is that you?
Yes. It's me. I'm here.
They said you still no symptoms, but we were same time, same place.
Sorry, skill issue.
Health.
The All-Mother, Iris, won't get sick.
You get to live when the rest of us.
My sister has an impossible idea that those who get sick are chosen by the occupants.
Help. Iris. Please.
She promises to pass her gift on to others. To us, when we're ready.
I can't be a picture like Dad.
I'm sorry, Joe.
Oh, they faded out the heart monitor.
Ooh. I love how brightly polished this floor is.
Yeah.
Like coming back to school after after Christmas break.
After it's been thoroughly cleaned.
Yeah.
Watcher. We're finally alone. Did you miss me?
Fixer? You're the intruder?
Hey, sorry. Didn't mean to scare you. We needed to get deeper, that's all.
How are you doing this?
A little bit of this, a little bit of that. It's hard to explain.
This is wrong. No one from the other side is supposed to speak to us.
Yeah, look, about that, I don't have much time.
How do I know it's really you?
On the platform, you said to me, "Don't you dare come back."
Everyone says that.
Well, this wouldn't be the first time we've shared a secret together.
What if they hear us?
This many layers down, we're safe. No one can hear us. Cross my heart and the rest of it. I promise, okay?
What are you doing here? What do you want?
Listen, I'm gonna get really serious right now. You've seen these memories. The All-Mother. Perfect, graceful, loving. Iris. Kind of bad news.
What do we think? I kind of like tested.
Yeah, I mean, putting it on youth is blech, and then saying that it's a result of being mistreated is also blech.
Yeah.
These events shaped her. Cut her from sphere to square.
And who's paying for it? Do you truly know her? Do any of us?
It is not our function to question her.
Watcher, forget about that for a moment. She's not like they say. Nothing is like what they told us. She hits us.
I like that the answers aren't split in the way that Mass Effect ones are.
How do you mean?
Good, bad, asshole.
Oh, yeah. Like, I really like how this is a very kind of impressionistic way of doing it. Where it is the emotional core of what you're going to say, but it's also not always clear.
Yeah.
We exist for her.
She denies us immunity.
Maybe it's a test. A test of...
She whispers to an occupant. I've seen it. I've heard it. They're...
Stop. Now.
You are confused. Worse, you're a traitor.
I know this is difficult to hear, but the others need to know about this too. Healer, Knower, BBF, you need to tell them.
I'm not playing this game.
Oh. You think this is a game?
I told you not to be reckless.
Watcher. Use your brain for once. I'm sorry. I didn't mean that. Don't you think I know the risk?
I don't think you do.
I can't. I won't ignore what I've seen. We were supposed to end the occupants. Not fuck them.
She's going to get you, sister. I know it. When I get to the other side, they'll tell stories of the sister who betrayed us. A sister who was incinerated for her sins. A fixer who was good once. Who made a terrible mistake.
Watcher, we've been lied to. Every sister alive and every sister before us. We know the truth now. We can make a difference.
Send me back.
I trust in you.
Principal, she needs to know what you've done.
You won't.
Please, don't drag this out. It hurts.
You're not gonna tell her.
I thought you knew me.
I do.
All right.
Break time?
Break time.
Okay, we'll be back in a few short minutes, chat.
Catch you soon.
Hello, we return with more 1000 times resist. 1000 times. 1000x resist?
Yeah.
Yeah, so many themes happening in this game. This game has themes.
Themes.
Love it when there are themes occurring. Yeah, so we've got generational trauma. We have the experience of being a newcomer in Canada. Dealing with somebody you find the theme of being kind to people you find deeply annoying. Something teens are notoriously good at.
Yeah.
What else? Man.
It's definitely a tragedy.
Yeah.
This tragedy is occur.
I'm really intrigued by how this is playing out.
I'm curious if the relationship stuff with Zhao is just one chapter, or if we're going to be unpacking this for the whole game.
Yeah, that, like
if that relationship is kind of a core thing for the All-Mother to kind of explain choices she made with regards to the clones and the future. And so I think the occupants are aliens, right?
It seems to be. That might be what the giant figures we are seeing.
I saw those as like self-insert memory things.
Maybe, but like there
like
was the
mental
big,
constructs.
There was the big red one that was looming over the gymnasium. I thought that was maybe what the aliens looked like, but maybe not. Yeah, I could see them also being like a psychic projection of some kind.
Because they're like a memory thing. And there was no like framing for how we did this memory dive thing, because it kind of just dropped us in. It's not like Assassin's Creed, where it's just like you enter the special machine that takes you back through the All-Mother's memories. Because like the game started with us killing the All-Mother, and now we're going kind of back and back and back to see
Yeah, to examine where that decision came from.
Yeah. To get us there.
Mm-hmm.
The building blocks to get us all in that place. But there's also like the way the dialogue is, and it's a little like stilted, or like people are talking around things instead of just like outright directly saying stuff. So it's kind of obscuring
Yeah.
the meaning.
Well, like I can see that being a the nobody ever talks about what they mean, right? It's very rare that somebody is like, so we're going to sit down, we're going to talk about exactly why I'm pissed off with you. Right? That's usually like an apocalyptic event in my day.
Oh.
Where it's just like, no, I was enjoying the not talking about this. So I like the way the dialogue is constructed and delivered. Yes, G Dwarble. I really feel like this has a strong like theatrical element to it.
Yeah, which kind of ties it a lot together in my head with Pathologic too.
Ooh, yeah, yeah.
Like a lot of the dialogue and the stuff with the soldiers reminds me of like the Figments, things like that. And the Plague.
Yeah. Someone pointed out today that we there are no monuments to any of the people who died of COVID, or like Day of Remembrance or any kind of memorialization.
No giant quilt.
Probably never going to be.
No, we're all gonna sweep it under the rug.
Yep. And I always think of those posts from like 2021 that said like, if when this is over I hear anyone mention any of this ever again, I'm immediately like never talking to that person.
Right. Which is like, as far as traumatic collective events that have happened, that's not typically how we do things. It's like 6 months till the movie, usually.
Yeah.
Instead of just like oh my God, please not another pandemic TV series.
Yeah.
It's like there's a new World War Z, I think it's Apocalypse Z show, and I'm just like, do I feel like zombies?
Yeah, like, The Last of Us, and like, these are all ways that we articulate things that aren't really being dealt with, right?
Yeah.
And I think that works here with the way that this is being presented, right? That everything is being talked around and not addressed directly. Anywho, let's continue on with what we did to Xiao.
Maybe it's because COVID's not very dramatic. It's
Yeah.
not like Ebola, like we're not going to get an outbreak movie, right?
Where it moves kind of like, it takes a long time to set in. Yeah, there's like a gradient of symptoms.
And a lot of stuff we as individuals don't see firsthand unless people are like health workers.
Oh yeah, it was very
And then it was politicized on top of that, so it goes in hand with like the don't talk about politics at Thanksgiving.
Yes. Yeah. Remember how I said I was going to try to cut out yeah?
No,
Yeah.
bruh.
Yep, zombies are a vehicle in Western storytelling for a lot of things that we don't like talking about.
It's more, do I feel like it right now?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a little too close to home. Although I did like, what is it? Night Swallows the World? That one was pretty good.
I am not familiar with. Oh, the dance.
Everyone's dancing.
This is how I dance too.
Key Tarkat, COVID's not very dramatic in the sense that no one's bleeding from their eyes.
Yeah.
Like, that's dramatic. Doing like the typhoid cough, coughing into a bloody napkin. That's dramatic. We don't see movies about eczema. Ooh, skin on? Yeah, that's an outfit. Hey, Principal.
You made it in one piece.
Like your meat dress.
Principal.
I'm glad you found your legs. A good result for your first communion.
Thank you.
All right.
So nice to be out here again. I've been feeling walled in lately. You know, I was a watcher once.
You were?
Oh, yes. A very long time ago. I was standing exactly where you are now. I was just as confused, just as filled with questions. You are transparent, sister. Tell me, these memories, what did you learn?
They all got sick.
They had never seen anything like it. After all, it was not of this earth.
Oh, it was brought by the occupants.
We must be diligent, sister, or we will suffer the same fate. Under these masks, the disease will not harm us. Never be without. Until the All-Mother's blessing, it is our lot to be bound.
The occupants.
All that you've seen is gone, pressed into the ground and covered in the disease they leave in their wake. They are a destructive force, a menace that continues to this day.
Zhao.
Yes, it's a pity. I know. Patience. We will have our vengeance yet. Trust in the All-Mother's plan.
Her name was Iris.
A very pretty name.
I want a name like that.
Oh, it's actually chosen our last dialogue option. Because it gave us 3, we chose 1, it went back, gave us the other 2, and then it just rolled into the third without.
So you do. But I must warn you, Watcher. Nostalgia can be a dangerous
I kind of like that as something that you just blurt out. Right? Like
the third option?
Yeah, you have avoided talking about it. You avoid talking about it again. But what if you just say it? Like what if this is something that you're just going to be like, "Oh, and
I think it's just a good quality of life thing for a game to not make you click another button.
I suppose so. I also like my interpretation though.
You've done well, Watcher. We are fortunate to have a sister like...
She was mean. Iris. She was mean. To people around her.
She was indeed.
Why?
Watcher, what is your function?
To observe.
That is only the beginning. As a Watcher, you are given the most sacred of duties.
I just do sensation. Perception is something that happens like further back.
To trust. She opens herself to you. You will see everything of her. All of her desires and all of her failures. Everything she's ever wanted to share and everything she's ever wanted to hide. You will be so close to her, you could draw blood. Please, I ask you to trust her in return.
Yes, Principal. Of course. I do. With all my heart.
Also, this one has all of the options in it.
Yes.
Of course.
I do.
We depend on you, sister. You hesitate. Something is bothering you.
It's Fixer. She tainted the communion. She used this bond to speak to me from the other side.
But how can that be?
I don't know. She is gifted in her function.
You're sure?
I'm sorry. I know you loved her. I did too.
Watcher, thank you. Thank you for your service. I promise you, Fixer will get what she deserves.
Birthday party!
You've done very well.
Pizza party?
Pizza party!
Grace to the All-Mother, Watcher.
Grace to the All-Mother.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we've got kind of like a fanatical religious association with the All-Mother.
Yeah.
and communion sounds like a regular ritual type thing.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's the, like, their character originally said, like, Watcher's not a name.
Yeah, it's a function.
Yeah, so are the functions predetermined? Like, do we need another fixer now that fixer is on the other side?
Oh, right. Yeah. Do we need a fixer on this side of the... Yeah.
Yeah. They're gonna decant a new one?
Maybe. I like how the All-Mother who was immune to the crying disease.
Mm-hmm.
Because she's just like, nope, don't do that. We don't do that here.
Mom said.
Yeah, Mom said we don't cry.
Weakness. Yeah.
And I am going to fucking lock in.
Yeah.
I'll be too locked in to die of this thing or to even catch it. And everyone around me who does is just not up to the task.
Yeah. How do you get from, like, being a school student to being, like, the top of some sort of hierarchy like this?
Everyone else died.
Future sci-fi. But, like, do you just get reading and then, like, oh, yeah, let's get into cloning.
I suppose so.
And then let's fashion a society in my image of a perfect society.
Well, if the only people you know who won't die of this horrible disease are the people who are exactly like you, then that's who you fill the world with. Right? Like, nobody else can be trusted with this except you.
Right.
So you can't let go. You cannot let go.
And also, like, how long has it been? We have 2047,
Mm-hmm.
but we don't have now.
Yes, we don't know what the current year is. I mean, Iris didn't look that old. Like, she still had, like, dark colored hair. She hadn't gone gray.
Mm-hmm. Maybe she solved aging.
Maybe she did.
A lot of stem cells to harvest if you're growing your own babies.
Yep. So far, I like this. Chapter 1, very good.
Mm-hmm. Do you want to get into chapter 2, or should we park it there for today and then get back next week?
Maybe we should park it here for now and come back next week. But yeah. Oh, yeah, the soldiers were saying that she hadn't aged today.
Mm-hmm.
So that makes sense. Right? Mm-hmm. I don't know. I just love this idea of the plague being a crying disease and the All-Mother just being immune to it because she's not ever going to show that kind of emotion and weakness.
Exactly.
And particular to, like, that kind of, like, disdainful weakness.
Yeah. But then presenting herself as, graceful, kind, caring to her clones.
Yes. Yeah. That's it. That is interesting. Right. That in the context of her immunity to it, then you can be graceful, kind, caring.
Right.
But, I'm interested to see where that goes.
It's like,
very good point.
Like,
very good point.
Watcher's like, she's mean. Principal doesn't really react to that.
Mm-hmm.
Like, was that a known thing established? Like, is this the outcome that everyone who does communion arrives at?
Maybe. Or it's just, you just go back, examine these memories, and think, like, wow, the All-Mother is...
a bitch.
Yeah, kind of a bee.
Mm-hmm. And we're doing what for her? Everything?
Everything.
Oh.
Yeah, getting the next page of the cult.
Yeah.
And thinking, well, this is embarrassing. I'm too deep now to get out. I'd have to admit to other people how thoroughly I got bamboozled by this. But, you're also getting, it's not just like, there's the strong religious element to this, but it's also your mother and yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Right? We seem to be a clone of some kind.
Yeah.
We seem to be a child as well. And, who could, there's a thing that I do personally. I don't know if anyone else has ever done this, where you're just lying in bed at night and thinking, hey, remember in grade 6?
Wow, why would you do that on purpose, Cameron?
Yeah, you irredeemable piece of shit.
Dumpster Cameron.
Yeah, dumpster Cameron. Like the fact that, that was so mean too. Like the fact that, Zhao was like, I don't know what this word means. Dumpster?
Mm-hmm.
Right? Just like the thing that because she eats a lot.
Mm-hmm.
She's depressed and she likes food. And then,
especially food that reminds her of home.
Yeah.
It's a comfort thing, yeah.
Yeah. And then the All-Mother goes and spreads that around.
If that's the thing that she spread, right? We don't.
If that, yeah.
Yeah. It could be
something else.
Like, wow, Zhao's got a big crush on me and has been writing me these letters.
Yes.
Here, I'm going to just put them up on the overhead projector.
Yep.
Yeah,
Oh.
and then having a confrontation with Zhao and it just being still hard, still kind of locked down.
Yep.
Like
not giving an inch.
Yeah, not giving an inch, not responding to the emotions.
Mm-hmm. Well, you don't want to validate what she's feeling.
No.
Gee, Dwarble, that's really interesting that the devs said they all did performing arts, and when COVID shut all of it down, they decided to make a video game instead. You can feel it.
Yeah. Yeah, I just made a horse club.
I forgot how to interact with people. I lost my ability to look at people's eyes when I talk to them.
Yeah, no, I got so mad I had to start 3 or 4 projects.
You think you're mad? You know how long it took me to train myself to do that? I like it.
I'm looking forward to playing again.
Yeah. I mean, we do have another 20 minutes. We can just roll into chapter 2.
Sure.
Okay. Do you want to pilot a bit, or?
No.
Okay. Red to blue, blue to red.
Hair to hair.
Hecky, Almo, blue to red.
Okay,
Mask
there's
and bunker, shield our head.
Hecky again.
Yeah. All mothers dream from red to blue. Then sisters walk the earth anew. Oh, well, that's really straightforward.
All right, so we've got principal. No fixer.
No fixer. We've got healer, knower.
BB.
Yeah,
Fire.
BB Fire, who wore black.
The All-Mother?
Oh, yeah.
Iris? Oh, because, yeah, she had the black weird thing at the start.
Hecky Almo. Oh, Almo's a hypochoristic of All-Mother.
Oh! 6 to 1. Oh, that's their names. Sort of.
Yeah. Watcher, and the pencil is...
Fixer, isn't it?
Fixer, yeah. Healer for the heart, principal for the star.
BB. No, Fixer's... Wait, the wrench?
Yeah.
Wrench or pencil?
Well, there's knower.
Yeah, who did the drawings?
I mean, I would go with pencil for knower then.
Secretary? Is there a no, secretary is
knower's green for some reason, yeah.
Yeah.
If function faithful sisters be, All-Mother granted unity. But Almo Hecky love to hate. Man, I love to hate. Just a born hater. A Sin does not incinerate. An ancient sister mother crossed. All mother's grace forever lost.
Oh no, there was the bad one.
Almohegi hate to love. That sister's sin we are made of. From shell to sister, hair to hair. Cut it down from sphere to square.
Goes in the round hole.
No soft edges. Hard and sharp and pure.
Shapen sister. Ah, Watcher?
Know her. Heal her pain.
Her.
Fire.
It's fire?
Fix what was profane. And Heki Alma once again.
Watcher, this is Principal. Please report to my office immediately.
I want the bed to rotate like a tumble dryer. Just like, whoa, whoa.
Anyone familiar? Does
Yeah.
this just mean Principal? Prime? Presumably.
Nice paws.
Principal.
Ah!
You wanted to see me?
Watcher, I wanted to offer you an apology. I should have done more to protect you. Your first communion with the All-Mother should
She's got
be
the same
sacred.
symbol.
Instead, I worry how these events will affect you.
My faith in the All-Mother is whole.
You and Fixer were close.
We were not.
Barely knew her.
Close. If we were, I would have seen who she really was. I would have seen this coming. She betrayed all of us.
I admit, even I didn't see this coming from her. I can see she hurt you, Watcher. And I promised you.
Leader / senior? Okay.
I promised you
Wearing
justice.
just armor fragments? Like, I don't think these things were built this way.
Yeah.
The
It does
left
look
shoulder
like they were, like, cut out of something else.
Also, Principal's giving
Sisters.
Ava 02 a little bit.
Yeah. Yeah.
Attention, please.
Especially later in the series where it gets the upgraded mandible so that it can't bite things anymore.
This is Principal speaking. Today, we acknowledge a courageous act. Your sister, Watcher, engaged in her first communion with the All-Mother. She functioned faithfully, hair to hair.
Cloning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hair to
hair
hair.
is cloning. Yeah.
In this communion, she encountered a misdeed most profane. Fixer, our
Why are we
dear
looking at
sister,
Fixer here?
invaded the communion and sullied our most sacred act. Fixer betrayed us and slandered the All-Mother. Your sister, Watcher, was swift in her action. And it is because of her devotion that I can report Fixer will see justice. Attention to the sky, please. I present to you an artistic rendering of the events, as recounted by the All-Mother herself, Almoheki, straight to you.
I really need to know what Heki is. Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome.
This is Watcher providing me with helpful information. This is me forwarding the information to the All-Mother.
Oh no.
This is the All-Mother using the information to capture the offending party. This is the offending party confessing their sins. This is them burning for their sins. Again, in more detail. Once more. The end.
No moral.
She's
You say,
gone?
the All-Mother drew this?
Yeah.
It seems the sins of our ancient sister grow ever more cunning, seeping into even our brightest.
Tell me
As
the name of the
such,
bad
I'm
one.
issuing a directive. All sisters, beginning with Bang Bang Fire, are to submit to Watcher for a mandatory communion. We must strengthen our bond with the All-Mother in these trying times.
It just means praise? Okay.
We must hold fast and root out the sin.
In what?
Please join me in thanking Watcher. We never would have caught Fixer without her. Heki Almo, Watcher. You have kept us safe.
It doesn't really mean praise? Okay. Oh, it was a typo they liked.
Oh.
I like that a lot. Like Finna from Gunna.
Mm-hmm.
Caps, caps, caps. Big stretch.
Congratulations, Watcher.
What do you want?
What? No, just good job.
Okay.
You look faint. Maybe you should sit down.
I'm good, actually. I'm really good.
That's great. I guess you can walk around, see things, feel things.
I'm supposed to commune with Bang Bang Fire.
Watcher? Feel things?
Not in my job description. Literally not what I'm paid to do.
If you want to commune with your sister right away, go for it. But I'm sure many people want to speak with you. I'll be right here beside you.
Thanks, Secretary.
Kinda whiplashy in her treatment of Secretary.
Yeah, that secretary is like, she says we'll talk about this later. About Secretary, I forget what even she said to you.
Time for some underage drinking.
Hey, clones aren't allowed to hit the bar until they're 2.
Ah, sister of the hour. Hecky Grace, and all good things. I'd plug you into the hazy fountain, but I'm not allowed to open yet.
No, give me
Sorry.
hazy fountain.
Rules are rules.
That's all right. Too early for an injection.
Dose me with
Hurry
that
back
red.
up. I'm toying around with a new mix. I want you to try it.
Always scheming.
It's got something sweet, something tangy, and a splash of color. Guess what I'm calling it?
No idea.
A blue communion. In your honor.
You're saying I'm tangy.
And sweet.
You don't like the name?
No, no. It's great.
Ah, I gotcha. A sister burned is a sister burned. No matter the deed, I thought she was a good one.
So did I.
Come back later. I'll be here. Get happy drunk, sad drunk, whatever.
Cheers.
Blue communion. With a side of gossip, like always.
What is there to gossip about?
I thought gossip was the main dish.
There's like 5 people
You
total.
got me.
Well, us and the new clones.
Yeah.
They're not fully dressed yet.
And I mean, there seems to be ancillary clones. I don't know what.
Bartender her?
Bartend her.
Isn't there another exit? Yeah. Nice. Star Trek doors.
Yeah. I love the Paul Verhoeven, like, monolithic concrete.
I like how they just put the windows on the inside so they didn't have to put holes in their walls. Dung?
Lounge.
Ah, lounge. I only saw part of the O. Oh boy. Okay, do you think those are cushioned or rigid?
This entire room is like velour. It would be so quiet in here. And then somebody would walk in with like wiping their feet.
You imagine the fingerprints this place would pick up?
But then you would just smooth them out.
I'm talking dirty. Talking like I was doing some gardening. Just gonna wipe my hands off on this wall.
You've ruined the whole... No. Eating tacos and eating
Doritos, Cheez-Its, you know. There's a person.
Just a big bowl of pho where you're like slurping and there's just like a rooster tail of
chili sauce.
Yeah.
Coming out. Yeah. Okay, so
Just says
I'm
1,000
thinking
words.
this is Baby Watcher.
Oh.
Like when we leave, this one gets to have the shoulder pad.
Yeah. Well, she has a different kanji.
It means baby. I don't know what it means.
Because she's also got the bartender's haircut.
Hair to hair, you know?
Man, now I want pho.
Sister Blue, did you find your parcel?
What?
We were clearing out old Fixer's room when I found a box with your name on it.
Did you look inside?
I would never. I tucked it just inside the entryway of your apartment. This way you can open it in private.
Shell.
Yeah.
You didn't have to do that.
I didn't mean to burden you, sister. We're all nervous, waiting for a new fixer to be chosen.
Uh-huh.
Let me know if you find anything else.
Fight to
Certainly.
the death.
Sister Blue, this room is under quarantine. But please, rest assured, this place will be cleared out top to bottom. Swept down for every last hair.
I trust that it will be.
Oh yes, I'll make sure of it. We don't need any bad vibes lingering in here. Here's to a fresh start, Sister Blue. Almo willing, I'll be working side by side with you soon. A new era, I promise.
6 to 1. May the All-Mother smile upon you.
Is it possible to save out here?
Tis. I guess we should wrap it up.
Yeah.
All right, but we're going to be back with this for another couple of weeks.
Sorry, Account Made for Ants says if you hold your ear close to Helpful Shell, you hear waves and a tutorial on how to change font sizes. Yeah.
Boo. So far, I love this.
I'm enjoying it.
I tend to form opinions going into things, and I think I was primed to like this.
The thing that you've already invested in.
Yeah.
And have held off a long time on
Yeah,
playing.
was saving for myself.
Yeah.
Kind of. But let us wrap things up for the week, and we will be back in the future. I think.
You think?
Well, I mean, nothing is guaranteed in this life.
That's the plan. Well,
I certainly intend to come back in the future and to continue this. Or perhaps you'll be able to clip this as an own.
Well, thank you all for being here and joining us today in the chats and etc. And for supporting us on patreon.com/loadingreadyrun. It's because of you that we keep the lights on. If you're watching on YouTube, leave a comment down below asking when we'll finish pools. And
I thought we did finish pools.
we didn't. No, and we're not going to.
I would have sworn we finished pools. Huh. Well.
It's over for us.
And it's over for you.
Bye.